Hey! So this video is my Scentsy Sampling 101. It's keeping it simple. It's how to, generate sales, how to entice people into trying new fragrances. Getting those fragrances and those products under people's noses and in their homes is your fail-safe way to bring PRV and sales into your business. Now, we are super fortunate that we've got the biggest range of fragrances available. So these little beauties are going to be your best friend. You need to get to know them. You need to look at the bundle and save options that we've got in the catalogue to save people money. You need to look at the fragrance families so that you understand the types of fragrances that people could be asking you for. Now, the fragrance families are actually on the back of our clamshells of wax. So you've got woods, you've got fresh, you've got spice, you've got bakery, you've got citrus, you've got floral, and you've got fruity. Now, everybody loves different fragrances, but we do have like a big range of classics, those ones that come and they stay in the catalogue year in, year out, and that everybody loves. So get to know them, have a read, put a poll up in your newfound customer group and see what sort of fragrances your customers like so that you can advise them. Now, a great way to generate sales and to get these fragrances under people's noses is to sample. Now, there's a huge range of different ways, that you can sample. I like to keep it simple. I do certain things for certain collections, like if we've got a special collection going on, I might do something a bit different, but I thought that I'd come and show you the most simple and cost-effective ways to sample within your business. So I actually yesterday had a mass sample day in my office. I've got all sorts going on. If you could see the mess behind me, it's crazy. But you can keep it really simple. You can literally chop up a wax bar into little slices should you want to do that. You can go one step further if you wanted to, and you can melt them into little molds which make cute little shapes that you can then send out. Now, these little grip seal bags are my go-to. So these are 5 centimeters by 9 centimeters and they're brilliant. You literally pop your waxes in, job done. There you go. That's your sample for your customer. Now, you can do the slivers as thin as you want or as thick as you want. It depends on the experience you want your customer to get. If somebody asks you, how long is that going to last? It ultimately depends on how thick it is. You could do them really thin and they could be just what we call like whiff samples, or you could do them slightly thicker and say it's about 1/3 of a cube and they can warm it in their warmers and it will give them an idea of what that wax would be like. You can use, which lots of you would have got in your kits, you can use felt samples. So I've got some on hand here. So Scentsy do lots of different shape little felts. So these are plain white initially. Hang on. They're plain white initially, and you would literally, if you've got wax in a warmer that you're warming at the moment, these are obviously Christmas ones, you'd literally just drop it in, let it soak up the wax, take it out, let it dry. Again, pop it in a sample bag, job done. That's a really nice and quick and easy way. And these are obviously then flat for if you're mailing them out to customers, so then that saves you on postage, because anything thicker than like a large letter is going to go as a small parcel, and you don't want to be sending sample packs out that are going to cost you sort of £2.99 as a small parcel. Definitely not. So that's 3 different ways that you can do actual wax samples. But if you're on a budget or you're just starting out and you don't necessarily want to use your own wax to sample out to your customers, Scentsy offers some fantastic alternatives that you can buy from the consultant store, and they are stickers. So you can get ranges of different stickers. You may have even got some of these in your kit, and these literally are rub and smell stickers. It actually says on the sticker rub and smell, and the customer can literally just rub it and smell it, and you can pop those on a little bit of A4 card and you could write out, or A5 card, you could write out what they are, but it's still a great way to get fragrances under customers' noses. I put those stickers on the front of all of my posts, and everything that goes out has one of those on. So there is a huge range of alternatives. Now, I'm not sure if it's the EU or the regulations say that basically we need to have CLP labels to be compliant. There is an absolutely incredible region 2, so that's UK and the EU group set up by lots of fabulous consultants called R2 CLP Sample Labels. I will pop the link up underneath this video so that you can see it, and you can go in there and you can literally print the labels to put within it. Now, you could print those on paper and you could cut them up and fold them and put them in the little bags, or lots of us like to use Avery sticker labels, which are 21 to a page. I'm sure that in the CLP label group there is actually a link to those stickers that you literally just pop them in the printer. It will print out 21 to a page and you peel and go. It's fab, just like this. So here's some I made earlier, little Blue Peter moment. So they're literally I think they're Avery 7160, but there's lots of different cheap alternatives from Amazon, etc. And look, that's it. You're then CLP compliant. You've got your labels on it. Your customers know full well what the wax that you're giving them is, and you're sampling. You're giving them something new. You're getting those products out there, which is a great way to entice sales. Now, I hope that helps. And if anybody's got any questions, please do let me know. While I think of it, one of the questions I get asked quite often is, how do I do my moulds? So I have got like a chocolate melting pot almost from Amazon. It was about £15. It wasn't particularly expensive, and I simply pop the whole wax bar in there and pour it in. But when I first started my business and I didn't have those sort of resources, I used either like a bowl over a saucepan of boiling water, or I simply warmed the wax in my warmers, and then I used a Calpol syringe to very carefully get them into the moulds, and I sampled like that. So you don't have to have all the mod cons and all the bits and pieces to be able to sample. I mean, if you're looking at doing slices, you literally need a knife and a bar of wax. That's it. So there's lots of different ways, but it's fantastic, and it is something that you absolutely should be doing within your business.